Hi, welcome to Northern Comfort Tarot. My name is Danny G. I'll be your tarotist for today. Aries, it's your show. Doing Aries, beginning of May 2019. And the card of the day is restraint, strength. Where is your strength at? What do you need strength for, Aries? That's the card of the day. I'm going to say a prayer and light some Palo Santo as well. Creator, I ask that my higher self come forward, and as he comes forward, please clear, remove, and block all those of lower vibrations. Thank you. I ask that a white light of protection surround us in this moment. And as that is being done, I also invite my guides, my ancestors, as well as those of those watching today to come forward. And as you come forward into the white light of protection, please bring forth the messages that are for Aries' highest good. Oh, okay, and off to work we go. So, how's your April been, Aries? It's been pretty gnarly for me. I'm coming out of some pretty low vibing energy, but you know, sometimes that's the way you have to be in order to allow for the high vibe energy to come through. Like, you just got to go through it, man. Go through it, clean out your closet. It is spring, so spring cleaning is definitely something that needs to take place. I know in this house, if I'm not doing it, I'm doing cards. So I'm kind of dreading right now the things I should be doing. And is that right? Is that right in my life? Is it right time to procrastinate, or is it time to clear out the closet per se? I guess we shall see. But regardless of what I choose to do, I'm always doing what I need to do in the moment. And we've got a ton of cards, so let's kind of get these all together here. Start getting coordinated. Yeah, I can feel them coming forward now. It's almost like a lightheaded feeling that I get. Almost like a trance state that comes forward now. And I invite it to do that because that's where we get the more juicier messages, is when I kind of don't even remember what happened. You know? Means the good stuff's coming. I know some people's like, oh my God, I can't believe your message that came out at da-da-da-da in your whatever reading. I'm like, man, I don't remember that. I don't even remember what I had for dinner. But it's a good thing. So, that's it. That's it for cards, because quite a bit came out. Let's see what they've got for you today, Aries. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. The ultimate achievement in reverse. The whale surfacing from the water. It takes a lot of energy to breach water. And then once you're out of the water, there's a lot of gravity that comes into play. So there's an epic moment where the whale is weightless in that instant, and then gravity takes over and brings them back. Oh, but in that split moment there's weightlessness. That's quite the thought, quite the message. In that split moment, they feel as if they were like a bird in flight. Let's see how it ties in. So we've got Page of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, but the Hangman in the upright. Wow. So there's a heavy burden in someone's thoughts that hasn't allowed them to be happy in quite some time now. And looking through many lenses to discover any bit of hope in their lives is really what they're looking for right now. You can't, it's like you can't see anything but the hurt that you've gone through. And really all you want is a passionate adventure, a passionate new start into some form of happiness in your life. And it hasn't made itself known. It feels like it's never coming. And you're sick of it. Yeah, when is judgment coming through? When will this restoration of this flame happen? Whether that's past, now, or future. Something happened that really hurt you, but set you apart from the others and brought perspectives forward in your life. But it's just like it's kept you really sensitive. And you've been trying to let go of this burden, but you can't shake it. You can't shake it. And what you need to let go of is the fantasy and the temptation to go towards that fantasy of maybe this will come true one day for me, maybe not. But really, you have to let go of that hurt. And stay attuned to nurturing your thoughts and emotions. I have the Emperor card here, and I'm really debating on whether or not to turn this reading into what's come through so far. The tower is on standby. The tower's on standby, and letting go of your Seven of Cups mentality of is this ever coming true? And sticking to one of the positive aspects in your life that you can really float into and float through. What's cool is you have the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Pentacles, in the reverse, where the whale is breaching the water, and then you have the Queen of Cups in the upright, where the not so much of a whale is breaching the water. The woman has come into self knowing that she has herself in a beautiful position where she can feel free and weightless if she lets go of a lot of what's holding her back, which is emotions. Like, she's breaching the water, and she's letting go of those emotions that have held her to the ground, like has held her back, but she's still clinging on. She still holds herself. You know, and that could be self-strengthening, you know, holding on to what she has left. And the strength card is underneath as well. Wow, pops out twice, the strength card. You know, Source is really saying that sense of weightlessness that over this Emperor. Oh, yeah. Waiting on judgment is kind of has held you back. Judgment in the area of the Emperor, or someone that has a hold on you. Doesn't necessarily have to hold back. You don't have to hold back from this connection, because there is strength through divine intervention. And as you move forward, whether or not you let go of what's holding you back, there will be divine intervention to get you through this Five of Cups, to get you through the past hurt and pain of this relationship, onto more of a Page of Pentacles, like the beginnings of what's to come. And okay, now it's taking a new direction. As you let go of this connection, this Page of Pentacles is really them thinking more about you. It's almost like it's the push-pull. It's the push-pull. I keep getting push-pull. Is you move forward in your own stability and in your own emotional embrace. The more that they move towards you, wanting to bring you justice, 11 card. Soul contract. Wanting to move forward in this soul contract with you. Letting go of the conflict, 5 of Wands, and defense mechanisms that's built up towards their High Priestess. Towards, as you grow within, it attracts them as well towards you. And that's where the breakthrough happens, the Ace of Swords. That's where the portal opens up. And they can feel your love, like it's the 4 of Wands calling them home. They can feel your love opening their hearts up. So it's a balance of moving forward in your own light, moving forward in your own life, loving yourself, and feeling weightlessness in that love, feeling the warmth of your embrace, of your own self-love that brings them back into your life. Beautiful. I'm going to toss some oracle cards into that. Like sometimes, I know even myself, I've been in bed lately contemplating life and which way to move into, how to move forward into so many projects that I've left behind on my path, on my journey, that need to be attended to. They're in themselves, I think they're grounding lessons that need to be learned or moved forward in, because they're things that I haven't necessarily mastered. Like, I have to fix my truck and its body work, and really it's just so much of a burden on my heart that I don't even know where to begin. And they keep saying to me, they keep calling me, just start anywhere. Start with something small. Start with something I can do. You know? And with that, it's almost as though I ignore that. I ignore that and go back to the pain, where I need to embrace what I can do in the moment. Even if I'm unsure of myself, I need to start moving into doing something that I can see and gain in each step a bit of confidence. That, yeah, you've been hurt, you've felt damaged, you've strived towards completeness, even throughout feeling so far behind, feeling that I don't have the power to break water. You know, I don't have it in me to do it. There isn't enough strength to do this. And I really need to let go of that and just trust that, you know, come to an understanding that divine timing is at play, you know, and you can really let go of the karma of the whole situation, the karma that's involved in the whole situation, because that's really there to embrace you and adhere to your ascension. It's giving you the ability to ascend. You know, you have both paddles in this vessel moving forward, but they're not being put into use. So, is that message received? Of course, you know, me being guided by the divine yet once again, and me having to trust in the guidance of the divine. You gotta love it when it gets personal. But I'm right there with you, Aries. I'm right there with you. And it's not as though you're the only one learning in this lesson. There's so many of us out there that have just been caught up in the ideals of, you know, someone coming home, someone coming to the rescue, and really the rescuer is sitting in the clothes that you're wearing. So are you going to heed the call to come to your aid? Or are you going to continue to hold on to the fascination that someone or something outside you is going to bring that healing? Is it going to be a pill? Is it going to be a person? Is it going to be something that you acquire? You know, fancy cameras and lighting, green screens, and in a room that's torn and tattered and you know, needs repair. Behind the scenes, this room is a mess. This room that I sit in right now is a mess. And I chose to move forward because, well, the universe did ask me to move forward, but I didn't need to really bust out of the closet right away. I could have stepped up to repairing this room and moving into it. But I chose to move all this new stuff into a busted room. And some days I don't want to come into this room because it's busted up, even though my future is here, you know? So here I sit in a room that's busted up, and I know I need to pay attention to it, but now it's hard to because there's more in this room that I would need to move in order to better this room, better this vessel. You know, and that's telling me, well, that's something that I avoided doing because I moved all this equipment into this room. When there was a room perfectly fine upstairs that I could have just moved some of the things out of, you know, that would have made my life a little more clustered, but at least I'd be working on this room. I'd be doing something. I'd be moving forward in making my life better, or this house better, in whatever fashion. Even though I can't afford much to do to this room, I still had whatever I had as far as materials. I could still better it in some way, you know. Maybe not as much as I would have liked, but I could have made a difference. I could have beautified this room. You know, I could have brought myself, and I still can. You know, it has to be a choice that we have to move into. So I guess next episode you'll get to see if whether I chose to move upstairs, move this production upstairs, or if I chose to move this in some way forward, or if I chose whatever else like that needs to get done. I need to choose something. So maybe that's the message for you as well, is, you know, not letting go of what needs to be let go of because you can't, but really moving forward in an area of your life that needs attention. And that giving attention and space to that one thing, even if it's starting somewhere, the only place that you can start, that doesn't overwhelm you, maybe that's the message. Who knows? But thanks for coming out and listening to these words. They're not necessarily my words. I think they're more spirits than anything. And I'm really going to think about that message because it does speak to me too in some way, you know. And I thank my higher self for coming forward. And I thank you guys for stopping by. And if you'd love to send a love donation or gain a reading from me, you can check out everything in the description down below. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you feel compelled to comment on this video, I love getting all your comments. I'm pretty sure I got the audio contained. There was an issue. Some people that may be hard of hearing or have devices that only allow them to bring their audio up to a certain point had a bit of a concern, but I'm hoping that is taken care of. Let me know how that panned out in the description as well. And I love you guys all so much. Take care now. Namaste.